So I hear a lot of women, and I mean a lot of women, and I see these women on these social media videos. They're posting these videos on these different social media sites, and they're talking about how men don't approach them. Why don't men approach us? Why can't we get men to approach us? Like, what is, what is it about me? What am I doing wrong? That men don't want to approach me. A lot of these women, I see them, they're covered in makeup, they're covered in, they got the eyelashes going, the mascara going, they have the different makeup, foundation, the moisturizer, they have the skirts, they're showing off their thighs, they have it unbuttoned, they're showing off the goods, and they're saying that men are not coming to get them. And you have these women they're on display. They're out there. You see them walking down the street. They're strutting. The high shorts, the mini skirts. They're wearing tight shirts, and they're strutting. But men are not approaching. And okay, one of the reasons why the men are not approaching, of course, as you very well know, we're living in very strange times where a lot of men are afraid to take the risk. That men don't want to approach women. It's not that they don't want to approach women. It's not that we don't want to approach women. It's just that, we're nervous about taking the risk of rejection. We're nervous about, being called names and criticized and put down and put on social media, being labeled a creeper. But there's one thing that a lot of women have overlooked, and a lot of men have overlooked this too. A lot of these women that are putting these men on social media, that are out here, saying they don't want to be approached, that's a defense mechanism that these women are using. A lot of these women are suffering from low confidence syndrome. A lot of these women have body dysmorphia. They have low self-esteem. And this is why men are not approaching women. This is why that men are nervous or just seem like shunning away from approaching women. Because one thing that a lot of women don't understand, is that they think it's the makeup. They think it's the bra size. They think it's the outfit. Sometimes it's the outfit. It's not the outfit, it's how you're wearing it. It's not the makeup, it's how you're wearing it. But most importantly, it's the metaphysics behind the outfit and the makeup. Okay. If you're wearing something that's too revealing, that might be a problem. Too revealing all at once is too much at once. If you're walking in a certain way that shows, ego, narcissism, that might be too much for a lot of men. A lot of times women with low self-esteem, when they're trying to attract men, they're doing it too much. They're showing too much of the goods at once. They're walking a certain way that says, "Come get me." They're drawing negative attention to themselves. They're out there being loud. They're out there dressing in racy outfits. That outfit is going too fast. You're speeding in that outfit. You're going over the speed limit. That's too fast. That's why men are not approaching. And it's more than just the outfit. It's more the kind of attention that you're seeking. It's negative attention. It's like, well, I just want to attract a man. It's like, let me tell you something, women. Okay. If you want to attract men, okay, the best way to do it is to have high self-esteem and not have body dysmorphia. You have to have high self-confidence. There are full-figure women that I know around the way that when they walk, they're full-figure. They're over 300 pounds. But when they walk, they have high self-confidence. Okay? They're not covered in makeup. A lot of people say those women are not perfect 10. They'll put them down. They'll say, a lot of these women, especially a lot of these women, they get they see these full-figure women that are out there strutting, and they have high self-confidence. And why is she? Who does she think she is? You know, why does she have all these guys talking to her? Why are these men, why are y'all talking to her? Look at her, she's big. Why do y'all approach her? Why don't you look at me? Look at all this. Look at I'm a D cup. I'm 5'8". I'm 150 pounds. I'm a perfect 10. I wear size 8, size 10. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my arms. Look at my thighs. How come y'all don't approach me? It's like, because you're too intimidating. That's why. You know, a man doesn't want all that competition. A man wants a woman that does not draw all this competition. Like a woman that's dressed provocatively, that's speeding. She's driving over the speed limit with the outfit. You know, she's racing, down the street with the outfit. She's racing at the bar. She's racing at the mall. She's speeding with the outfit, showing this and showing the goods and the thighs and the high shorts, and she's speeding. A lot of men are like, I can't keep up with her. I can't drive that fast. She's drawing too much attention. It's intimidating. That's not self-confidence. This is how men think. The man is going to look at a woman that's showing her thighs, and and all of this and the hair and these really young women, especially, they're going to look at these women and say, that's not self-confidence. That's narcissism. There's a difference. Showing off the goods. You don't have to have a perfect body to have high self-confidence. This is the mistake that a lot of women make. They think that they have to have high self-confidence. They think that they have to look good to have high self-confidence. You do have to have high self-confidence, but you don't need to be a perfect 10 to have high self-confidence. You don't have to have them thighs. You don't have to be showing off that. You don't have to be, have it covered in makeup and the mascara, the eyeliner, and all of the foundation and covered. I've dated women that were covered in makeup, and I quickly learned that they have body dysmorphia. They have high self-confidence. This is why men don't approach a lot of women. This is the main reason why. They give off this negative energy that says, I need validation in order to feel good about myself. I need to be catcalled in order to feel good about myself. I need to be whistled at in order to feel good about myself. I need a guy to stop and ask me for my phone number, to invite me over, to invite me out to dinner, to ask me out on a date just to feel good about myself. You have women out there that literally, they get dressed up, makeup, showing the goods, the thighs, the high shorts, all of that. These women literally go out there, go to work, or go to the mall, go to the bar, literally do this just to get validation from men or even women. And when they come home with no phone numbers, no guy asked them out, no one approached them, they literally look at themselves in the mirror and put themselves down and call themselves ugly and call themselves fat. And these women are turning against themselves. These women are divided creatures. That's what they're doing. And no man wants a woman that is divided against herself. A woman with low self-confidence is her own worst enemy. A woman with self-confidence, with low self-confidence issues, body dysmorphia, these kind of women, these are not the kind of women that men want to wife up. These aren't the kind of women that men want to have children by. These are not the kind of women that men want to buy a house, buy a car with, build a future with. No woman wants to, no woman with a low self-esteem is going to last long in a relationship. Not in a healthy relationship. Most of the women that I know that have low self-esteem, low self-confidence, body dysmorphia, they're single. They are lifers, single lifers. They are lifers in singularity. They are going to be single for the rest of their life. And the sad thing is that some of these women are supermodels that I've dated. I've literally have dated supermodels that had low self-confidence. that put themselves down. They have to get all articulate in the mirror every single day, spending hundreds of dollars a month on makeup. And that's not it. That's not what we men want. That's not what we want. We don't want that. We don't want a woman that's showing it all off. We don't want a woman that's got all the goods, all the makeup, all the, like, the thigh. We're not looking for that. That's not our main, high quality men. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for, like, high self-confidence in a woman is attractive. Like, haven't you ever seen these women that are full figured, that are just like, you look at them and the way that they talk, the way they speak to people, their personalities are warm. Their personalities are inviting. You know, they're compassionate. They have empathy towards others. They flirt. They smile. They smell nice. And they don't show their goods off. They're not showing their thighs. And these women, they wear size 18, size 20, size 22. And they have men all around them. Men asking them out on dates. Men trying to date them. Men trying to have sex with them. Men flirting. Can I get your number? And all these women on the sidelines. All these women that wear size 8, size 10. They showing them thighs. Showing this off. Showing the arms. In their 20s and early 30s. In their prime. They're supermodels. You know, they're all glossed up and you know, makeup and their hair done, and you know, they look like they just stepped out of the salon. And have you ever noticed how those women that are all dressed up and they look at these full figure women? I don't understand how does she doing it? How's she getting on these dates? How is it that she's never single? Why is it? And they make fun of these full figure women, or they make fun of these older women that get more men than them, and they're older. It's like, why are you with her? Or like, why don't you come be with this? Look at me. It's like, it's not about looks. We don't care what you look like. See, that's a big difference between a lot of men and a lot of women. We don't care what a woman looks like. And I'm here to tell you right now, the woman shortage is so bad in America that we don't care what a woman looks like. We want a woman that's glowing with attractive. What do you think the word attractive means? It's metaphysical. It's attractive, glowing, radiant with energy, magnetizing, drawing me to her, drawing guys to her. It's attractive. Okay, high self-confidence is energy. Okay, desire is energy. These women have desire. These women love themselves. These women love other people. That's why they're able to love other people. That's why these women are able to attract so many men. A woman that loves herself, oh man, that is sexy. That's sexy. That's appealing. There are older women in their 50s that attract men in their 20s and 30s. These women are not going without. And you got these women on the side that are supermodels that are just strutting when they walk down the street. Got it all hanging out, you know, showing them thighs and makeup and this hairstyle, you know, $200 at the salon and the makeup and they're single. No man's approaching them. Because a woman that's all, you know, got it all hanging out, a woman that's, you know what I mean? She, you know, the makeup, the mascara, the foundation, you know, all of that going, the hair, all of that says, look at me. You should date me because I look good. Because my looks. Just because I spent $200 on this hairstyle. Because look at this outfit. Look at my, you know, my goods hanging out. Thighs. This is why you should date me. It's like, is that all you got? Any woman can spend money on an outfit. Any woman can go out there, spend that money, spend that strong, independent women. There's a lot of strong, independent women out there that can go out there that can spend that money. Any woman can put on makeup. Any woman can have it hanging out. Don't you know there are women out there that are are C minus, and they had no problem attracting men. You got women out there that are wearing, D's and E's, D's, E's, and F's, and they're single. They're single. You got women that have perfect bodies that go jogging every day at the gym, that are in shape, that are not overweight, and they're single because they have low self-esteem. I guarantee you these women look in the mirror every day after they're working out, every day after the makeup, the hairstyle, the clothing, hanging out, thighs, and I guarantee you these women every day in the morning, the first thing they do in the morning before they go to work is they put themselves down in the mirror, calling themselves ugly, saying they're not attractive. And they go home saying another day when a man didn't approach me. Because you're not approachable. You're not attractive. It's personality that makes you attractive. Are you warm-hearted? Are you empathetic? Do you appreciate when men talk to you? Do you appreciate when you get attention from a man? Are you looking for the perfect man? Are you turning down 98% of the men that approach you, that flirt with you? They smile at you, you don't smile back. They smile at you, you put your shades on. They say hi to you, you don't say hi back. That's not attractive. You treat your dog better than you treat men that find you attractive. You treat your dog better than you treat people. That's not attractive. This is another thing that makes a lot of women, these women that are dressed up, tall, thighs, lipstick, eyeliner, eyelashes, hair, all done, high shorts, got it hanging out. This is another thing that makes a lot of these women unattractive. No matter what their physique is, no matter the fact they're in their mid-20s, early 30s, tall, thighs, and hair done and everything else. I see a lot of these women, when they're walking, this is the thing that I really find unattractive if I'm looking for a prospective date. So it's a woman that walks holding her head down. When a woman walks holding her head down, that is unattractive. When a woman walks holding her head down, when she's approaching a man, hold her head down, that's unattractive. That's not approachable. A woman that shows fear is unattractive. Like that's a big turnoff. Okay, she shows fear in life. A woman that's on her phone all the time, that's unattractive. A woman that is biting her nails. I see women do this a lot. That's unattractive. A woman that's biting her nails. A woman that's biting her hair, chewing on her hair, licking her nails constantly. That's not attractive. Men are not going to approach you like that. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm not going to, if a woman walks towards me and she's holding her head down, she's not approachable. It's like she doesn't feel good about herself. Why am I going to go in a relationship with her? She doesn't feel good about herself. She's showing me she doesn't feel good about her. She's holding her head down. Like, that's so unattractive. A woman is biting her nails. That is really, really gross. That's poor oral hygiene. And that's showing insecurity. But a woman that holds her head down, that is the number one turn off for me. I can't do that. Like, I'm telling you this from a higher quality man. We don't like that. We don't like it when women hold their heads down when they're in public walking. Like, that to me, that says this woman doesn't feel good about herself. She doesn't believe in herself. She doesn't value the emotions of others. She's like, she doesn't want to be bothered, but she's in public holding her head down. That's not attractive. I like it when women hold their heads up. I like it when women smile. See, men, we like it when women have high self-confidence. Walk around in public, I hardly ever see women smiling. Always looking upset, angry, holding their heads down, biting their nails, on their phones. That's not attractive at all. It's really not. Women, if you want to attract men and you're tired of men not approaching you, then you need to work on your self-confidence and your self-esteem. You need to take off that low self-esteem jacket. You need to get out of that. Okay, you need to come up out of that body dysmorphia. That's not attractive. I'm fat. I'm ugly. Like, honestly, that's a turnoff. And if you really want to get technical about it, okay, that's why a lot of y'all are in negative relationships, because you say you put yourself down. You don't feel good about yourself. How are you going to know how to set healthy boundaries in a relationship when you don't have healthy boundaries within yourself? You have to love yourself. You have to have high self-confidence. You have to feel good about yourself. And the way that starts is, you have to understand, okay, no one is perfect. No one has a perfect body. No one is going to be that perfect 10 in this lifetime. It's just not going to happen. So if you're a few pounds overweight, or if you're in a wheelchair, or you have a scar on your face, or you have bad teeth, you have to understand that that doesn't make you less of an attractive woman. It's how you feel about yourself, and understanding and accepting the fact that you're not perfect, and loving yourself, eating a healthy diet, exercising, maintaining a healthy weight, as best as you can, and feeling good about how you love yourself and how you treat yourself is what is going to attract men to you. Not the makeup, not the thighs, showing your thighs, showing the goods, the spending $400 a month on cosmetics. That's not going to attract men. You have to understand, there's a new generation of men out here, and we want women who are confident, who feel confident about themselves, so that way we know that they can feel confident about us in a relationship with us. A woman with low self-esteem is not going to feel confident in a relationship. She's going to get with the guy. This is what a lot of y'all women are going to do. Y'all going to get in a relationship with a man, okay, that's good looking. This is what y'all going to do. You're going to get in a relationship with a man that's good looking. Let's say you have a low self-esteem, but you happen to attract a man that's high quality, that has a lot of money, that's really good looking, that's everything you wanted in a man. Imagine bringing low self-confidence, body dysmorphia, $500 a month cosmetic bill, dressing provocatively, showing off, trying too hard to impress your man, to impress society, trying to feel good about yourself. Imagine bringing that into a relationship and seeing how long that relationship is going to go, like how long it's going to last. Imagine calling yourself fat and ugly in front of the man of your dreams and how he's going to feel about that. You actually are insulting him when you insult yourself, because you're insulting his taste in women, because he chose you. This is the thing that a lot of y'all women have got to stop. You got to think about this. Like, when you are dating somebody, you have to have healthy characteristics, healthy attributes that you bring into a relationship. Putting yourself down, body dysmorphia, that's not attractive. Putting yourself, you should never put yourself down, whether you're single or not. You should be looking at yourself in the morning every day and saying, hey, I'm beautiful. This is how God made me. My parents made me. I'm beautiful. Maybe there's things I can work on, but I'm not ugly. I'm not, somebody out there wants me. This is what a lot of y'all women should be doing. And a lot of y'all women who are full figured, not only are you full figured, but you have body dysmorphia and you put yourself down, and what you shouldn't be doing. See, you want to know the real reason why that a lot of men shy away from approaching full figured women? It's because a lot of men, and we know this, that women who are full figured, that have less than perfect bodies, we know that y'all don't feel good about yourself. We know that. This is why we don't approach you. It's not because we think how we think about you or what we don't think about your looks. It's not a matter of, oh, those guys think those women are ugly. It's not that. It's because not only are you overweight or you have a less than perfect body, not only that, but your personality, you're matching your personality with how you feel about yourself. Because women with low self-esteem, women with body dysmorphia are very negative to be in relationships with. Okay, combine being overweight, showing your thighs, which some people may not agree with, showing off. Imagine combining being overweight, imagine not being your perfect 10 as you want to be. Be your own perfect 10. That's what you have to do. Combining that with a bad negative attitude, body dysmorphia, low self-confidence. And if you feel bad about yourself, how are you going to treat other people? Have you ever noticed that women that have low self-confidence, that even if they're really attractive women, I have known and I have dated some super attractive women in my lifetime. And they're always putting themselves down. They're always spending $400 or $500 a month in makeup, putting themselves down. And you know what? They speak bad about other people. They treat their dogs better than they treat people. They give other women mean looks. They reject men who respect them, who are nice to them. They're always making snide comments about them, about their looks, or about other people, always putting themselves down. They're never happy. They don't have healthy lifestyles. Maybe they do eat healthy. Maybe they do exercise. But what is that compared to, I can have the most attractive woman that's got a career, that's perfect 10, that's a model, thighs, makeup, lipstick, hair done, all nice, wearing name brand clothing, but she got body dysmorphia. All the compliments in the world are not going to save this woman from her low self-esteem. All the validation in the world. Like, women, you should not be basing your self-confidence, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, based upon how many guys ask for your number, your social media profiles, how many women compliment your outfit at work. You should not be basing your self-confidence on how many men flirt with you in a single day. You should not be doing that. That's unattractive. That's not only is that unattractive, but that is unhealthy. You shouldn't even be talking like that, thinking those thoughts. That's what pushes a lot of good men away. This is why a lot of men, and I've seen y'all, some of y'all look really good on your social media profiles. And a lot of y'all don't even have makeup, lipstick on. And I'm like, wow, that is a really beautiful woman. She's not wearing any makeup or lipstick or eyeliner, anything like that. She's not hanging it out, showing her thighs with the high shorts. She's a really beautiful woman. But here she is. No guy wants to date me. I'm ugly. No guy likes me. No guys are approaching me. Women, let me tell y'all something, all right? Women with high self-confidence, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you why that full-figure woman has got all those men approaching her. Women with high self-confidence, if they see someone that they like, they see something that they like, they want, they don't wait for them to approach them. That's unattractive. If you want a man to approach you just because of how you look, that's unattractive. Secondly, if you do feel good about yourself and you have that energy, that positive energy that's radiating from you, the high self-confidence, okay, you feel good about yourself radiating from you, okay, that's a positive charge. That's magnetic, and that's gonna draw men to you. It's gonna draw women to you. Women and men, people are gonna want to be around you. You know, but if you just base your how you feel about yourself on how people approach you, how many people ask for your social media, you know, you're not going you think that just because somebody gives you compliments that makes you, because you don't get compliments or the way outfit you're wearing because you didn't get compliments, you think that makes you unattractive. You go home, cry, pet your cat, drink your cheap wine, and stare in the mirror saying that no guy wants you. Let me tell you something about women that have high self-confidence. Okay, and it's not based on looks, because there are women who have high self-confidence. I've been approached by full-figure women. A woman that has high self-confidence and that knows what she wants, she's a risk taker. She's gonna go for it. She has an attitude like, this guy is not going to turn me down because I have everything that a man wants. I walk into a room, I walk into a bar, I walk down the street, I walk down, you know, in the grocery store. I have high self-confidence. And I'm going to tell you something, women, okay? A woman that's walking down the street with high self-confidence, a woman that walks into a bar, that walks into a singles meetup, that walks into work, that walks down the street, that's in the grocery store, she commands respect. It's not about her weight. There are full-figure women that walk down the street that dress in a way that is in harmony with their full figure, and they command respect from men. Men will stop. They offer them a ride. Can I get your number? Can I take you out to eat? You're beautiful. Oh, I like your curves. Because they are wearing an outfit that goes with them, that goes with being. They have figured out how to make full figure into attractiveness. You got these women that walk down the street with the thighs and the lips and you know, the eyelashes and the foundation, the mascara, you know, the name brand clothing, that black Michael Kors purse, you know what I'm saying? And they don't get any attention from men. Every now and then a man will whistle at them. They don't command respect. They're trying too hard. Having a perfect 10 body, that has nothing to do with having high self-confidence, high self-esteem. That has nothing to do. Working out at the gym every day, eating healthy, that has nothing to do with high self-confidence. It's being the best you can be, feeling the best you can be about yourself that makes you attractive. A woman that walks down the street that she thinks positive daily self-affirmations that she says to herself every single day. I'm a good-looking woman. Yes, I'm overweight. Or yes, I'm a little short. Or maybe my hair is not perfect, or my teeth is not perfect, but I know I'm a good-looking guy. You know, it's like, I'm gonna tell you something, women. Okay, a woman that's got high self-confidence, okay, that knows that she's not perfect, that she has physical imperfections, but she tells herself that she's beautiful without putting other women down, without putting people down. That commands respect. She commands respect. She commands a man's attention. She commands a man to ask her out on a date. She commands. I command a boyfriend. I command a husband. That's the thing that women, y'all got to understand this. Y'all got to. It's not about that. It's not about the high cosmetic bill. It's not about the bra size. It's not about the height. It's not about the weight. It's not about your job title. It's not about your model status. It's not about your looks status. It's not about your looks. It's about how you treat people, your energy. Do you smile at men? Do you approach them? Women that approach men, they have high self-confidence. Oh, this woman approached me. Man, that's don't you know, women? Don't you know that men are attracted to women that approach them? Start approaching them. Stop waiting for men to approach you. Oh, I ain't gonna approach no man. No, I'm the prize. I'm a perfect 10. Look at me. I'm 5'9". I'm, got it hanging out. The eyes. I got the all the makeup, the hair done. I'm wearing name brand clothing. Look at me. Look at me. Come to me. That's not being attractive. Like, no, I'm a good looking woman. I ain't gonna beg no man for nothing. See, those are the kind of women that are gonna be alone. Those are the kind of women that are gonna be looking in the mirror, putting themselves down. It's like, wait, I thought you felt good about yourself, but then go home and put yourself down and say you're ugly because no man approached you. See, those are the type of women. See, she's gonna be alone for a long time. She's gonna grow old alone. She's never gonna have children. She's never gonna get married. She's never gonna be able to share her life with somebody. She's never gonna be able to share life milestones, developmental milestones, career milestones, financial achievements, academic achievements with a man. She's never gonna have a man stick around for long. It's not about how many men that you can sleep with. It's not about how many men make catcall you down the street. It's not about that. It's not about that. A woman with high self-confidence sees what she wants. The alpha female, she sees what she wants. That's a good-looking guy. That's a good guy. I have a lot to offer him. I know how to treat a man. I'm gonna treat him with respect. I'm gonna cook for him. I'm gonna do nice things for him. Okay, that woman, she commands marriage. She commands being wifed up. That woman commands attractiveness. That woman commands a man's attention. That's what y'all gotta do. Y'all have to stop this. I ain't gonna approach no man. I'm too good looking to do that. Only ugly, fat women approach men. Oh no. Oh, you got that way wrong. And don't ever talk like that around me, or you will never get my attention. These women that are overweight, that are, that you're putting down, they command a boyfriend. They command marriage. They command being asked out because they have high self-confidence. Because they don't care what people think about them. They look at themselves in the mirror every day and say, yeah, I'm overweight, but I'm still beautiful. I can always lose the weight. I can change that. But a bad attitude, like there is no diet pill. There is no aerobics program. There's no yoga program. There's no fitness center. There's nothing like that. There's nothing, none of those programs, no nutritional, no dietitian, it can fix your bad attitude. You're never going to attract a man putting down other women, talking about why she got all the men. How come I don't get those kind of men? How come I can't get a man? How come that full-figure woman, how come she got more men than I do? Because she makes a man feel welcome. She makes a man feel wanted. A woman with high self-esteem is going to make a man feel wanted. She's going to command a man's attention. Maybe that woman can't lose weight, or maybe she has a hard time losing weight. Maybe she's got her own body dysmorphia, but she feels good about herself. It's not about the bra size. It's not about the outfit. It's not all these women that's spending all this money, walking downtown, walking down at the bar district, wondering why men don't approach them. Because it's not about your looks, man. It's not about your job title. It's not about your education, man. We don't care about looks. We don't care about I mean, yeah, that's cool that you have that job title. We respect that. But when it comes down to choosing a partner, we don't care about that. We want a woman that feels good about herself, because a woman that feels good about herself, she's got self-confidence and she's gonna love us unconditionally. If we're looking for a spouse, for a wife, that's what we want. We want a woman that feels good about herself. We don't want a woman that's putting herself down. Like, I'm ugly. I'm ugly. It's like, what, you think I'm ugly too? What, are you settling? So you're settling. So that's why you're with me, because you got a high quality man sitting right next to you, but you're settling. You feel like you're settling? Is that why? That why you putting yourself down? Am I not good looking enough for you? Don't, as a women, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Low self-confidence is contagious in a relationship. You know, a woman that is infected with low self-confidence and body dysmorphia, she very well likely, eventually, sooner or later, will infect the man that she is married to or dating or engaged to with low self-confidence. He's going to start questioning, why is this woman with me? Every day, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I hate my thighs, I hate my hair. Man, I hate my jeans. Man, I'm so ugly. Like, instead of telling your man he's good looking, instead of telling him that you'd rather put yourself down, it's like, that's a full-on narcissist move right there. It's like, man, if I was dating a woman like that, I would think this woman must not be attracted to me. She must think I'm ugly. She must not be happy with the men she's attracting. She must think she's not attractive enough to attract the type of men that she wants. So let me go ahead on and pack my stuff. Let me go ahead on and move on. You know, like, don't try to bait me into validation. Like, don't try to walk down the street and try to make other women jealous while you're with me. Don't try to walk down the street. Don't have me competing with other guys while you're putting yourself down to try to feel good about yourself, to try to replace what you don't have in here. I'm not attracted to that. I don't find that attractive. That does not command respect. That commands contention. You know, honestly, when you feel good about yourself and you're walking down the street with a man, people are going to be like, she feels good about that man. She really is attracted to that man. She doesn't doubt her choice in men. And other couples, other people, they're going to actually respect the man as well as her. They're going to actually respect him. They're going to respect her. They're going to be like, yeah, this woman, she really loves this man. Whereas a woman that's seeking validation by making men jealous, by making women jealous, to compete for validation, for her validation. That's not attraction. That's not high self-confidence. That's just validation. She's a validation addict. That's not how you feel good about yourself. So women, remember what I said. You want to attract men, you want high quality men, the higher quality men the higher quality self-esteem that you have, the higher self-confidence you have, the less narcissistic that you are, the less ego, that you showing ego in your dress code and all that. The less ego you show, you don't have to show off this and thighs and eyeliner. You don't have to spend $500 a month. You don't have to spend any money on any kind of cosmetics other than shampoo, washing your hair, washing your clothes. That's all you have to do. You don't need makeup. You don't need any of that. You don't need that. We men, we don't want that. We don't expect that out of a woman. I mean, if you want to do that, you can put in makeup so you can feel good about yourself. Like, we don't find that attractive. Like, if you want to attract high quality men, good men, then high self-esteem is on call. High self-confidence, shed that body dysmorphia. Stop putting yourself down. It's unattractive. You want to attract good quality men? High self-esteem is on call. You got to feel good about yourself. You have to love yourself first. When you love yourself and you think that you're beautiful and you feel confident about yourself, you're going to feel confident about the men that you attract, and you're going to attract more men. And the man is going to feel confident about you and about himself. You're going to feel confident about the man that you attracted. And that man is going to reciprocate. He's going to pick up on that energy. Because we men, we can pick up on energy. We can. Yes, we can. Not all of us think with this head, that head down there. Some of us actually do think spiritually with this head.